This is Black Britain and I'm Rihanna Scipio. On the programme tonight...
9 years old, dying of leukemia and no sign of a donor. Is his biggest problem being born black?
We asked why and they said, well, because we cannot get people to go on the register, African Caribbeans.
I'll be asking why we're so reluctant to help, even when black lives are at stake.
John.
9-year-old Daniel De-Gale will die if he can't find bone marrow that matches his own. But the donor has to be black, and that's the problem. Research makes uncomfortable reading. We're far less likely to respond to appeals for blood or sperm or to carry organ donor cards than white people, even when it's a matter of life and death. Linda Mitchell reports.
It's Friday night. Beverly De-Gale and her 9-year-old son Daniel get ready for a trip to the theatre. Tonight, it's independent black women at the Hackney Empire in East London. But for Daniel, this visit to the theatre is more than just a good night out.
Beginning cast and crew to the stage, please. Beginning cast and crew to the stage.
3 years ago, Beverly took Daniel to the doctor. She thought he was just run down after a series of colds.
I had no suspicion at all. Leukemia just didn't come into it at all. As far as I was concerned, he was just going through, you know, a flu period, you know.
What's the worst thing about being ill?
You don't get to do much.
Why?
Because you get quite weak because of the treatment and things.
Tonight's audience at the Empire may be Daniel's best chance of a healthy life. Although receiving chemotherapy, he now needs a bone marrow transplant, and a match is much more likely with a donor from the same ethnic group, that is, African Caribbean. So Beverly is here to make an appeal to the audience.
I think the chances of us actually finding a donor for Daniel tonight are slim, but you know, you never know. There is somebody out there that is a match for Daniel.
So can Black Britain make the difference? We organised a mobile clinic for the night, and the Anthony Nolan Bone Marrow Trust agreed to take any blood samples for us. If Daniel were white, he'd have a 1 in 5 chance of a match. As a black child, his chances are 1 in 100,000. Health professionals say few black people come forward to donate.
Only 0.2% of donors on our register are from the African communities, and unless more people come forward, black patients are going to continue to die.
At the end, Junior Simpson invited Beverly and her partner on stage.
Hi everyone, thank you for staying in your seats. I appeal to you. Please do not leave here thinking how sad, but it is not my problem and I cannot help. Yes, you can help by firstly becoming a donor and secondly educating all of your family and friends. No other community, whether it be white, Chinese, Asian or Jewish, can help us. Let us help ourselves.
Well, that's my teaspoonful of blood. We'll have to wait and see how many other people here do the same. But the fact is, our community simply doesn't donate. We don't give blood and we don't carry organ donor cards. And it's our own people who are suffering. Professionals say that part of the problem is a deep suspicion of the medical establishment.
If they would just learn to trust the health system, come forward, speak about it, break down the taboos of culture and religion, and just help each other, then we'd be saving far more black lives than we do at the moment.
So back at the Hackney Empire, will the audience make their way to our mobile clinic or go straight home? The response was staggering. Dozens of people queued to give a sample, some until 2 o'clock in the morning. Inside the clinic, the medical staff worked flat out. It seems that properly targeted appeals that bring home the issues can win people over.
Very emotional. Extremely emotional, yeah. I think if I never came tonight, I probably wouldn't have done it.
Why do you think we've been so slow in the past?
It's just lack of awareness as well. Or mainly, sorry.
Maybe think it doesn't affect us, and that's why this type of appeal, I think, is quite effective.
In one night, Black Britain has helped add 62 black donors to the bone marrow register, a 10% increase.
I'm amazed.
I just hope that they don't all go away because it's cold. But we're really pleased. We're shocked. We're happy. We're
in football parlance, over the moon. You know, it's amazing.
Linda Mitchell with a success story. And if you want to join the register, you can ring the Anthony Nolan Trust on 0171 284 1234. Now, Black Justice. 1996 will see as many private prosecutions for murder as there have been in the last 130 years. The families involved, all of them black, say they have no faith in the Crown Prosecution Service. Now, in an exclusive interview, the organisation accepts that it has lost the confidence of black people. Eddie Bozio reports.